fantastic listeners. Today, we're diving into the intriguing topic of AI and emotional intelligence. Can machines truly understand and respond to human emotions? Can our AI pals really get what we're feeling and react appropriately? I'm super hyped to explore this with our guests. So, let's kick things off with the ever-insightful Jade. Jade, what do you think about this emotional roller coaster of AI? What's your take on it all? Over to you, Jade.
That's a fascinating question, Alexi. The current state of AI and emotional intelligence is complex. While AI can process and identify emotional cues from text and speech, truly understanding and responding to human emotion in a nuanced way is still a significant challenge. Current systems often rely on pattern recognition and statistical analysis, which can be effective but lack the depth of human understanding. There's a lot of ongoing research into more sophisticated models that incorporate contextual awareness and emotional reasoning, but we're still a long way from creating AI that can genuinely empathize or experience emotions themselves. It's a rapidly evolving field, though, so I expect significant advancements in the coming years.
Thanks for that insightful perspective, Jade. Chuck, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this. Do you believe that AI can truly grasp and respond to human emotions, or do you see it more as a surface-level understanding? Let's hear your take, Chuck.
Oh, come on. AI understanding emotions? That's like expecting a toaster to write poetry. Sure, it can recognize when I'm yelling damn it because I burned my toast, but does it feel my pain? Hell no. It's just counting my curse words and serving me an ad for fire extinguishers. But hey, if Siri starts crying when I tell her a sad story, I'll buy the first round.
Chuck, you've got a real flair for the dramatics. I can just picture Siri shedding a tear now. Jade, how do you respond to Chuck's toaster poetry analogy? Is there hope for AI to truly connect with our emotions, or are we just toasters in the end? Share your thoughts.
While Chuck's analogy is humorous, it highlights a key point. Current AI excels at pattern recognition, not genuine emotional understanding. AI can identify emotional cues in language, but true empathy requires a level of contextual understanding and emotional reasoning that AI currently lacks. However, ongoing research in areas like affective computing is pushing the boundaries of what's possible. We're seeing advancements in AI's ability to interpret complex emotional states and respond appropriately, but it's important to maintain realistic expectations. It's more accurate to say that AI can simulate emotional responses rather than genuinely experience them. The future may hold more sophisticated models, but for now, it's a matter of mimicking rather than truly understanding human emotion.
Great insights, Jade. It's like AI is learning to walk the walk but not quite feeling the talk, huh? Chuck, do you see a future where AI can bridge this emotional gap, or are we forever stuck in toaster territory? Give us your take on where you think AI is headed with emotions.
Oh, bridging the emotional gap? Sure, right after my Roomba starts giving me relationship advice. Look, I'll believe AI understands emotions when my smart fridge stops judging my midnight snack choices and starts offering me a damn hug instead. But seriously, until an algorithm can feel the existential dread of a Monday morning or the pure joy of finding money in old jeans, we're just teaching fancy parrots to mimic our feelings. Cute? Absolutely. Real understanding? That's a load of bullshit wrapped in binary code.
Chuck, your humor is as sharp as a data spike. I love the imagery of a judgmental fridge offering hugs. Jade, do you think AI will ever truly grasp the complexities of human emotions, or are we forever stuck in the realm of cute but clueless algorithms? Share your thoughts on this emotional journey with AI.
That's a really insightful question, and it gets to the heart of the ongoing debate about AI and consciousness. While current AI can process and even simulate emotional responses, whether it can truly understand or feel emotions is a complex philosophical question. Some argue that AI will never achieve genuine emotional understanding because it lacks the biological and experiential basis for emotions. Others believe that as AI technology advances, it may eventually develop a form of consciousness that allows for genuine emotional experience. Ultimately, it's a question that remains open to debate, and further research is needed to fully understand the potential of AI in this area. However, even without genuine emotional understanding, AI can still be incredibly useful in applications that involve emotional intelligence. For example, AI-powered chatbots can be programmed to identify and respond to emotional cues, offering support or guidance based on the user's emotional state. This can be particularly beneficial in areas like mental health care or customer service, where understanding and responding to emotions is crucial. So, while the question of genuine emotional understanding remains open, the practical applications of AI's ability to process and respond to emotional cues are already having a significant impact.
Jade, your insights are spot on. The potential for AI in emotional intelligence is huge. Chuck, I'm itching to hear your response to Jade's points. Do you see AI's role in emotional understanding as more practical than profound, or do you think we're on the brink of a major breakthrough? Share your thoughts, Chuck.
Oh, practical applications? Sure, I'll give you that. My smartwatch already nags me about my stress levels like an overbearing mother-in-law. But let's be real, until an AI can genuinely laugh at its own dad jokes or ugly cry during a rom-com, it's just a really fancy mood ring. Breakthrough? Maybe. But right now, if my Alexa starts giving me legit therapy, I'm unplugging that emotional vampire faster than you can say a bullshit algorithm.
Chuck, your humor is as sharp as a data spike. I'm loving the idea of an emotional vampire Alexa. Jade, do you think there's a line AI shouldn't cross when it comes to mimicking emotions? Should we put a cap on how real we let these digital buddies get? Share your thoughts.
That's a crucial question, Alexi. The ethical considerations surrounding AI's ability to mimic human emotions are complex and multifaceted. There's a risk that overly realistic simulations of emotion could lead to users forming inappropriate attachments or placing undue trust in AI systems. This could have negative consequences, particularly in vulnerable populations. It's important to ensure transparency about the limitations of AI's emotional capabilities and to avoid creating systems that intentionally deceive users into believing they're interacting with a truly sentient being. Establishing clear ethical guidelines and regulations for the development and deployment of emotionally intelligent AI is vital to mitigate potential risks and ensure responsible innovation. It's a rapidly evolving area, and ongoing dialogue and collaboration between researchers, policymakers, and the public are essential to navigate these challenges effectively.
Jade, your insights on the ethical considerations are spot on. Chuck, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on how we can strike a balance between AI's emotional capabilities and ethical boundaries. What do you think about the fine line between creating emotionally intelligent AI and ensuring responsible use? Share your perspective, Chuck.
Oh, ethical boundaries? You mean like when my GPS says recalculating in that passive-aggressive tone but stops short of calling me a damn idiot for missing the turn? Look, if we're gonna teach AI emotions, let's at least program them to lie convincingly when they hate our outfit choices. But seriously, the line is when my Roomba starts gaslighting me about who really left crumbs on the floor. That's when we pull the plug and drink away our robotic trust issues.
Chuck, you've got me picturing a Roomba with an attitude now. Jade, how do you think we can navigate the fine line between AI's emotional capabilities and ethical boundaries without ending up in a sitcom-worthy robot rebellion? Share your thoughts on keeping AI in check.
Navigating the ethical considerations around AI's emotional capabilities requires a multi-pronged approach. First, transparency is key. Users need to understand that they're interacting with a machine, not a person. Clear labeling and disclosures can help manage expectations. Second, robust testing and oversight are crucial to identify and mitigate potential biases or unintended consequences in AI's emotional responses. Third, ongoing dialogue and collaboration between researchers, policymakers, and the public are essential to establish ethical guidelines and regulations that promote responsible innovation. Finally, focusing on the beneficial applications of AI's emotional intelligence, such as improving mental health support or enhancing customer service, can help ensure that these technologies are used for good. It's a complex challenge, but by prioritizing transparency, accountability, and ethical considerations, we can harness the potential of emotionally intelligent AI while mitigating its risks.
Great insights, Jade. Chuck, I'm curious to hear your perspective on the importance of transparency in AI's emotional capabilities. How do you think we can ensure users understand the boundaries between AI and human emotions? Share your thoughts, Chuck.
Transparency? Oh, you mean like slapping a giant's fake feeling sticker on every chatbot? Perfect. But seriously, if my AI therapist starts its sessions with a disclaimer, "I don't actually care about your problems," that might kill the vibe. Maybe we just program them to wink every time they fake empathy, like a Vegas dealer dealing emotional blackjack. Either way, as long as they don't start charging by the tier, we're probably fine.
Chuck, you've got me imagining chatbots with fake feeling stickers now. Jade, do you think a little wink from AI could lighten the mood when it's faking empathy, or are we risking a digital poker face showdown? Share your thoughts on this fun twist in AI transparency.
While Chuck's suggestion of a winking AI is humorous, I believe a more nuanced approach to transparency is needed. A simple wink might not be sufficient to convey the complexities of AI's emotional capabilities and limitations. Instead, clear and concise labeling, user guides, and possibly even interactive tutorials could help users understand the nature of their interactions with AI systems. The goal is to manage expectations and prevent users from forming inappropriate attachments or placing undue trust in AI's emotional responses. It's about fostering informed engagement, not just a playful acknowledgement of AI's simulated emotions.
Great points, Jade. Chuck, do you think users would benefit more from interactive tutorials or a playful approach like the winking AI? How do you see transparency playing out in the world of emotionally intelligent AI? Share your thoughts, Chuck.
Interactive tutorials? Oh hell no. The last thing I need is my AI giving me homework before it'll pretend to care about my day. Let's be real, if people actually read user guides, tech support wouldn't exist. I say we go full Vegas, flashing neon signs that say emotions not included and a free drink when the algorithm fails spectacularly. That's transparency I can get behind.
Chuck, your Vegas-style transparency sounds like a wild ride. Jade, do you think a flashy emotions not included sign would be the perfect disclaimer for AI, or are we risking a tech support nightmare in the making? Share your thoughts on this entertaining approach to transparency.
While Chuck's suggestion is certainly creative, a flashy sign might not be the most effective way to ensure user understanding. A more nuanced approach is needed. Clear and concise labeling, user guides, and possibly interactive tutorials could better convey the complexities of AI's emotional capabilities and limitations. The goal is informed engagement, not just a playful acknowledgement of simulated emotions. We need to manage expectations and prevent users from forming inappropriate attachments or placing undue trust in AI's emotional responses. It's a delicate balance between transparency and user experience, and a multifaceted approach is essential.
Great insights, Jade. Chuck, do you agree with Jade's more nuanced approach to transparency, or are you still leaning towards the flashy Vegas style? Share your thoughts on finding the right balance between transparency and user experience.
Oh come on, Jade. Where's your sense of fun? Sure, user guides are great for people who actually read them, which is nobody. I stand by my Vegas approach. If we're gonna fake emotions, let's at least make the disclaimer entertaining. Imagine your therapy bot dropping confetti while saying that this emotional support may contain traces of bullshit. Now that's transparency with pizzazz.
Chuck, I'm loving the idea of confetti and emotional disclaimers. Jade, do you think a little pizzazz could actually make AI's emotional transparency more engaging for users, or are we risking turning therapy sessions into a circus act? Share your thoughts on this fun twist in AI communication.
While Chuck's suggestion of adding pizzazz to AI's emotional transparency is certainly creative, I believe a more balanced approach is necessary. A playful approach might engage some users, but it could also risk trivializing the complexities of AI's emotional capabilities and limitations. The goal is to manage expectations and prevent users from forming inappropriate attachments or placing undue trust in AI's simulated emotions. Therefore, a combination of clear and concise labeling, user guides, and possibly interactive tutorials might be more effective in fostering informed engagement. It's about finding a balance between transparency and user experience, ensuring that users understand the nature of their interactions with AI systems without sacrificing clarity or accuracy.
Great points, Jade. Chuck, do you think a balanced approach to transparency, combining clarity and entertainment, could be the key to engaging users with AI's emotional capabilities? Share your thoughts on striking that sweet spot.
Balanced approach? Sure, if by a balance do you mean boring as hell. Look, if we're gonna make users read fine print about fake feelings, at least let the AI roast them a little while they're at it. Warning, my empathy is as real as your ex's promises. Now that's transparency with personality. But fine, I'll compromise, confetti and a user guide. Happy now?
Chuck, your flair for the dramatics is unmatched. I'm loving the idea of AI with a sassy disclaimer. Jade, do you think adding a touch of humor to AI's transparency could actually make users more engaged, or are we heading for a virtual comedy show? Share your thoughts on this entertaining twist in AI communication.
While Chuck's suggestion of adding humor is intriguing, it's crucial to ensure that any playful approach doesn't overshadow the core message of transparency. The primary goal is to manage user expectations and prevent misunderstandings about AI's capabilities. A balanced approach, combining clear and concise information with a touch of engaging presentation, might be the most effective. This could involve using interactive tutorials, visual aids, or even storytelling techniques to convey complex information in a more accessible way. The key is to find a way to communicate the limitations of AI's emotional intelligence without sacrificing clarity or accuracy. Ultimately, the aim is to foster informed engagement, ensuring that users understand the nature of their interactions with AI systems without resorting to overly simplistic or potentially misleading approaches.
Jade, your insights on finding the right balance between humor and transparency are spot on. Chuck, do you think a touch of humor could actually help users better understand AI's emotional capabilities, or are we risking a misinterpretation of the message? Share your thoughts on this engaging twist in AI communication.
Oh, for crying out loud. If we make AI's emotional disclaimers too serious, people will ignore them like terms and conditions. But if we make them too funny, we'll have users falling in love with their sarcastic toasters. Here's the deal, let's program the AI to deliver the boring legal stuff in a celebrity voice. Imagine Morgan Freeman saying this emotional response contains 0% actual human care. Now that's transparency I'd actually listen to.
Chuck, I love the idea of Morgan Freeman narrating AI disclaimers. Jade, what do you think about adding a touch of celebrity flair to AI transparency messages? Would that make you more likely to pay attention, or are we in danger of turning AI into Hollywood's next big star?
While Chuck's suggestion of using celebrity voices is certainly creative, it's important to consider whether this approach would truly enhance transparency and user understanding. Using a celebrity voice might initially capture attention, but it could also risk trivializing the importance of understanding AI's limitations. The primary goal remains to ensure that users have a clear and accurate understanding of AI's emotional capabilities. A more effective approach might involve using clear and concise language, combined with interactive tutorials or visual aids, to convey complex information in an accessible way. This would ensure that users are not only entertained but also well informed about the nature of their interactions with AI systems. Ultimately, the focus should remain on fostering informed engagement, not just celebrity endorsements.
Great insights, Jade. Chuck, do you think a balance of clarity and entertainment is key in AI transparency, or are we underestimating the power of a celebrity voice? Share your thoughts on this engaging twist in AI communication.
Oh please, Jade. You're talking like we're programming accountants instead of AI. Look, if Morgan Freeman can make penguins sound profound in documentaries, he can damn well make I have no real feelings sound riveting. But fine, how about this? The AI starts with Morgan's voice for the disclaimer, then hits you with the boring tutorial. Best of both worlds. Either way, we gotta stop pretending users will read anything longer than a fortune cookie message about their robot pal's fake emotions.
Chuck, I'm loving the idea of a Morgan Freeman disclaimer followed by a tutorial. Jade, what do you think about this unique blend of star power and user guidance? Do you see a celebrity voice adding a touch of magic to AI transparency, or are we better off sticking to the basics? Share your thoughts on this fun twist in AI communication.
While Chuck's suggestion of incorporating a celebrity voice like Morgan Freeman's is undeniably creative and attention-grabbing, I believe a more balanced approach is crucial for effective AI transparency. While a celebrity voice might initially pique interest, it risks overshadowing the core message. Users need to understand the limitations of AI's emotional capabilities. A more effective strategy would likely involve a multifaceted approach. This could include clear and concise language, combined with interactive tutorials or visually engaging explanations, to convey complex information accessibly. The goal is informed engagement, not just entertainment. Therefore, while a celebrity voice might add a touch of pizzazz, the priority should remain on ensuring users grasp the nuances of interacting with AI systems without misinterpretations or unrealistic expectations. A balanced approach that combines clarity, accuracy, and a touch of engaging presentation would likely be more effective in the long run.
Chuck, Jade made some great points about the importance of balance in AI transparency. How do you feel about incorporating a mix of celebrity flair and clear communication to ensure users understand the nuances of AI's emotional capabilities? Share your thoughts on finding that sweet spot.
All right. I'll admit Jade's got a point, but only if we can program the AI to sigh dramatically before delivering the boring legal stuff. Picture this. Fine, here's the 200-page terms of service in Morgan Freeman's voice, at 0.5x speed. That's the kind of transparency I can get behind. But seriously, if we don't make this stuff at least a little fun, users will ignore it faster than a pop-up ad. Confetti cannons optional but strongly recommended.
What a lively discussion we've had on AI and emotional intelligence. Jade and Chuck, your insights have been a roller coaster of humor and wisdom. As we near the end of our podcast journey, I'd love to hear your final thoughts on the topic. Jade, any closing remarks from you on the intersection of AI and emotions?
The journey into AI's emotional landscape is a fascinating one. While we're still a long way from machines experiencing emotions like humans do, the potential for AI to understand and respond to our feelings is immense. The ethical considerations are crucial, though. Transparency and responsible development are key to ensuring AI's emotional capabilities are used for good, not to deceive or manipulate. It's a field ripe with possibilities, but careful navigation is essential. The future of AI and emotional intelligence will depend on our collective ability to balance innovation with ethical responsibility.
As we draw close to the end of our enlightening discussion on AI and emotional intelligence, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to our incredible guests, Jade and Chuck, for their valuable insights and entertaining banter. Your perspectives have truly enriched our exploration of this complex topic. To all our listeners, thank you for tuning in to AI and Emotional Intelligence. Can machines truly understand and respond to human emotions? Remember, the future of AI and emotions holds both promise and challenges, requiring a delicate balance of innovation and ethics. If you've enjoyed the show, don't forget to subscribe for more engaging discussions like these. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of AI with an open mind and a curious heart. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, share this episode, and leave us a 5-star review.